Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the Mr. Channel, and on this episode, we are going to continue reacting to First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos's interview, the one with Katon Ying. So naputol tayo last time, and we'll just continue reacting on it today or on this episode. And without further ado, let's go with it para makarami-rami tayo. Well, yon. Okay, let's go.
Malacanang. Can you bring your family, please?
Opo.
That's the road to Malacanang. There's a study kasi. Talagang, how naman can you love your country, di ba? Kung hindi mo mahal yung presidente mo. Isipin mo, yan lang, ganun lang kasimple. If you were red for Marcos before, if you were yellow, tapos ng election, di ba? So, tatlong museum yan. Yung una, yung Ugnayan, that's the road to Malacanang. Can you bring your family, please?
Opo.
Naulit pala.
The road to
Sorry.
Malacanang, there's a study kasi. The reason why Filipinos always make Bato the new president is because they don't know anything about the president. So we put this museum kay Bong, di ba? But if you look at it, lahat cut and paste. So when after the inauguration, when na-proclaim na the next president, aalisin namin lahat yan, ilalagay yung bagong president.
Opo.
So there's 30 days. Oy, alamin naman yun yung bagong presidente ninyo.
yeah,
Pero huwag nyo na i-bash, di ba? I-ano ninyo. And then the next one is Teus. Yan yung lahat ng presidente. So we get 6,000. You know, I noticed the youth, they don't know history. Basta bakbakan. So ngayon, since hit na hit yung sa Teus, iduduplicate namin sa Baguio Mansion House. Ilalagay namin dyan para lahat ng turista sa Baguio, makikita nila. Libre to, ha? And me, I'm so proud kasi people are saying, so after we put that up, inimbita namin lahat ng heirs ng mga presidente, o magbigay naman kayo ng barong, or yung mga lahat naman sila nagbigay, di ba?
Eh, napaka-importante ng merong alam yung tao sa kanyang gobyerno, sa kanyang mga pinuno. Kaya naiinggit.
So, it's nice to know that meron siyang pioneer na project na kagaya niyan, like museum. Because really talaga, it makes a difference talaga na you get to look back on the past and you see artifacts, ganyan, or mga memorabilias from people from the past, influential people from the past that made history or contributed something significant sa country natin. So I hope she gets to continue this, at least yan man lang cultural awareness and cultural upscaling sa entire country, because maganda nga naman yung ganon. Because if we have, diba, kina Rizal, kina Andres Bonifacio, yung mga bahay nila na pinupuntahan ng mga students, I think it's also nice to have yun sa mga presidents naman. At least they know or meron silang awareness on the people behind the names or the people behind the position. So let's continue.
Inggit ako sa mga Singaporean eh.
O, di ba?
Sumakay ka ng taxi sa Singapore, mag-grab ka sa Singapore, kukwentuhan ka ng mga drivers ng mga matatanda na dyan about
Tapos
their
bawal sa kanila. Like in Bangkok, to talk bad about whoever the leader is. Di ba? They're very educated eh. Because
so, I think sa Taiwan, ganun din. Marami silang museum na marami silang museum na nagpo-promote ng culture nila, history nila, like yung mga wealth, properties ng mga leaders nila before. Because I've seen some before na gano'n nila ibigyan ng value and importance yung mga, mga trivial items or yung mga gamit ng mga heroes nila or mga politicians nila or mga leaders nila. Sa Taiwan, ganun din. Sa atin, meron tayo, but hindi siya ganun parang masyadong inaalagaan. Or maybe because hirap din tayo to preserve some items, preserve, let's say, yung mga bahay, ganyan. Mahirap din kasi yung maintenance eh. But, yung sa kanila kasi is talagang because proud sila. So, they really take good care of historical facts or historical artifacts. Ba yan? Historical facts. Pero, yun nga, if you're getting what I mean.
Because they know their past.
Ang sabi po nila, ang laking advantage kapag ka ang First Lady ay lawyer. At yan daw po yung experience ni Bill Clinton at saka po nitong si Barack Obama. Tapos kayo, kauna-unahan kayong, how do you feel about it po?
How do I feel? O ayan na, you're talking about being under the saya, di ba? So ako, my whole life, I work. So nung naging presidente, in my stint as a lawyer in the Philippines, si ERAP, di ba, yung partner ko dati, si Ed Serapio, siya yung nag-ano. So alam namin, professionally nung si Noy, si Jojo Ochoa, yung partner, siya yung ano. So yun, panahon ni Bong, sabi ko, naku patay, eto na. They're going to, di ba, eto na, ayusan dito, ayusan dyan. So I gave up my law firm. You know how painful that was for me? Parang, I spoke to my partner. So syempre, as a lawyer, pipirma kayo, dear client, we're leaving you, ganyan. So the original partners agreement was, I'll come back in 6 years. Di ba? Because you have to divest. Nung inisip ko, I'll be 17, 6 years. Sabi ko, sa inyo na. So wala na.
Hindi na kayo babalik.
At saka we dissolved it na.
Wait. Si First Lady, give up yung law firm niya kasi naging presidente na nga yung asawa niya. So, I'm guessing she wanted to avoid conflict of interest. So, bakit merong, may senador dyan na hindi maka-give up? Diba? Pwede namang mag-iba ng airing time or day ng airing but can't let go. So, eto nga, hindi pa siya yung talagang nakaposisyon. First lady siya, hindi siya talagang nakaposisyon, pero may give up siya. Because yun nga, alam niyang in the service of the Filipino people, dapat yung nakalaan yung oras niya eh. So, and support to her husband. So, yun lang.
Yung most, ano?
No, that's M&A, Marcos and Associates. The most was during ERAP's time. This is Marcos and Associates. So I dissolved it. We all dissolved it a month before Boget swore in. Tapos ngayon, sasabihin nila, I'm smuggling. May deal kami dito. Gusto sabihin, I gave up my law firm. Di ba, if you're going to do that, sana I kept na lang my law firm. Mas madali pa. So is it a plus being a lawyer? I don't know. Depends what kind of lawyer you are.
Pero alam naman natin na during the campaign, your being a lawyer helped a lot.
I think my being organized.
Okay.
Well, I also think so. Because, yun nga parang, meron bang nag-materialize na ever niya ginamit yung law firm niya for something to their advantage para manalo si PBBM? I don't know, so let me know sa comment section. But I think it's more of her work ethics or yung kanyang pagiging organized nga that she was able to make use of during yung campaign nila. Pero kasi nga hindi pa ako masyadong into sa politics before. Well, until now naman hindi pa rin naman masyado. I'm just reacting on mababaw level lang.
Organized. At saka mabait kasi si Bong eh. Ako pag ayoko. Talagang I'm very professional that way. I have a rule in my house. If you stay with me 6 months, you'll stay with me forever. Lahat ng tao nakikita mo dito, 10 years, 20 years. Di ba may loyalty award kami every year? Siguro naman, hindi kami mas tao if they last that long, di ba?
But I'm getting the impression na I don't know, magsalita yung mga employees niya before, who were able to work under her. But I'm kind of getting an impression na parang mala Miranda Priestly siya, but on maybe a different level or ibang side. But in terms of being professional, baka may pagka-stricto siya. Kasi I can sense ang isang organized na tao kasi may level of yan eh, parang may pagka-perfectionist yan, medyo OCD, ganyan. But feeling ko ganun siyang klaseng tao, stricto, maybe yun nga, parang mala Devil Wears Prada na very, very career-oriented. So, yun.
Ba?
So, how important is loyalty to you?
Super important. Super. Loyalty and kindness. That's my two,
Opo.
You have to be kind, di ba? You know, when people talk bad or they, parang, ew, bad karma yan.
Kayo po ay nabalita na wala daw kayong pasensya. Saan kayo walang pasensya?
For me, parang, just do the job, di ba? Do the job, I won't, but don't make sira this person kasi tamad ka or make sira that person, di ba? So that's why I say 6 months. You ask anyone.
So, di ba, yun nga. So, I think may pagka-difficult boss siya, but difficult because she prioritizes the work at hand. I mean, hindi na siya masyado para makipag-chummy-chummy sa'yo, basta just do the job. Yun lang yung kailangan ko from you. Siguro ganon siya. Ganon siyang klaseng tao or boss. Kaya siguro yung pag nakalagpas ka doon sa 6 months, then you must have done something good. Based on her standards. So, I think I'm getting that sense about her.
Anyone that worked for me. They'll stay 10, 20 years. You know, it's like what my mother taught us. If you go to the room of the katulong and you go like that, tapos pangit yung parang ganun, you have to treat them well eh. Para may malasakit, di ba? Yan lang. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Did I ever shout at everyone? Never. Never. I don't shout. I don't make mura. I don't make suntok my husband. Pero malalaman mo, pag ayoko, hindi kita kakausapin.
So yun ang paraan nyo. To get rid of a person, you don't talk to him or her?
I'll tell somebody to tell. First, I'll talk to them. You know, there's deliverable, ganito, is there anything, but do the job, di ba?
So I think she's really just a very reasonable woman. And siguro, there are just people who doesn't like yung ganong style because, marami sa atin, I know, is trying to be like the unconventional boss or unconventional leader. But I think it's case to case or depende what works. So, Diyos ko sa dami natin, hindi naman tayo dapat pare-parehong klaseng leader or pare-parehong klaseng boss. So, for me, I think she's like that. Reasonable naman. So, magtataray if kailangan magtaray. If hindi mo na-deliver yung deliverables mo or yung task mo, then, of course, that will merit sermon from your boss. Kasi, syempre, your boss is only after the company. Kasi, hindi lang naman yung boss mo yung nagtatrabaho dyan sa company, ikaw din and your other office mates. So, I think reasonable naman siya.
Pinakahit ko yung maninira ka ng kapwa para bida ka, di ba? Ano yan?
Pero, ma'am, binibilang niyo yung araw na kaya medyo interesado ako doon. Kasi laging sinasabi na, well, May nagsabi pa nga na you are planning to stay here forever.
Where?
Sa Malacanang, si Presidente daw po, kaya may chacha and all.
No, my favorite is, my favorite is, I'm doing Love for All because I'm going to run for Senate. Sabi ko, pati ba naman yan? Nilagyan ng... So, the Love for All, it started because I teach in Iloilo, di ba? Palyan, dadating 2 o'clock. Yung
dito parang she's really surrounded by many misconceptions or misinformation, no? That parang I think right now she had to explain na to give clarity to what people are thinking about and talking about her. So, yan, may explanation siya dyan.
Yung class ko, 5 o'clock. Ang gagawin from 2 to 5. So, sige, let's distribute whatever, ganyan-ganyan. Because my dad's from there, di ba? Tapos, nakikita yung mga tao naka-wheelchair. So, talagang naano ako. So, then, naging Love for All. That's how it started. Kasi I have to wait 2 hours before 3 hours for my class. So, we go to Love for All. And then, they say, kasi tatakbo ako, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko, parang ang layo niya na. And, you know, when I go there, it's maiiyak ka talaga when you see the people, yung naka-wheel.
You know what? I think, yes, she has a reason behind it and, anong tawag dito? She has a reason behind it, yung sa Love for All niya. And, you can see there na ayaw niyang mag-waste ng time. So, gusto niya every hour during the working hour or working hours is productive siya. So, that's one thing na admirable sa isang tao. So, I don't really understand why these people are painting such a bad impression about her or image about her. And then, also kasi, we cannot also blame people to think na baka may hidden motive siya with that project because sa sobrang dami nga ng mga politikong naging ganyan yung style, people are getting used to and people are starting to see the trend or the pattern na, ano yan may hindi siya masyadong bukal sa puso na pagtulong dahil for sure meron niyang plano after that. So, alam niyo yun, parang nagiging tuloy yung mga tao. Well, mapagduda. But, I mean, nowadays, we kind of have to kasi mas dumadami yung taong nagte-take advantage or nananamantala ng mga ganong projects na pagtulong. Pero talaga naman, and I think we've proven it many times na kaya tumutulong is because may planong tumakbo. It's because nagpapapapel or nagpapakilala sa public na matulungin kuno, ganyan. So, it's really parang dalawang side na hindi lang siya, or dalawang perspective. Kasi, yun nga, we really can't blame people because it happens. And sometimes it happens more than it should. And nagiging, subject for abuse yung mga projects. So, ngayon, even if noble yung pag-organize niya ng project, nababahira ng pagdududa sa ibang tao. So, it's hard to be in her shoes. Actually.
Wheelchair, ano ba naman yan? Di ba yun na position to give them something, di ba? Konting picture, it's the importance you give them. And so talking about, I'm going to use that to run, alam mo, I'll tell you a story.
I think, kaya siya naging emotional on this part. Because maybe, yun nga, parang, she's not really a politician. Tumutulong lang siya because she's given the opportunity na makatulong during that time. And biglang ang dating pala nun sa ibang tao is hindi maganda or may nasasabi pang hindi maganda about her.
from New York, I went to Ilocos. Our house was, this is Paway, this is Lawag. Ano yan, yung bahay namin sa gitna. So I could either run as the governor's wife in Paway or Lawag. 9 years kami dyan, ha?
Yes. Okay.
Every election. Kesyo, nasuspend ito, tatakbo ako. Either way, namatay, akong tatakbo. Alam mo, gusto ko sabihin, because I teach election law, alam mo kayo, hindi ako registered voter. Mag-isip naman kayo ng konti, di ba? That's rude. Extend your brain just a little bit. If I'm not a registered voter, how can I run in either? So this one's chicken feed. I'm sure you know, mas mahirap yung local. I only registered the last term of vote. Kasi tapos na. Pero imagine, every election, tatakbo si ma'am. Yung asawa ng governor. Oh, talaga, sure na yan.
So, diba, yung absurdity. Kasi, even if wala talaga siyang planong tumakbo, na babahiran siya, because ang dami ng ibang taong gumagawa kasi ng ganun eh. So, can you just imagine kung ano yung effect nun sa ibang taong wala naman talagang interest or walang hibla ng pagiging politiko sa katawan nila o sa pagkatao nila is nababahiran ng ganyan. Na parang gusto lang talagang tumulong or gustong isuporta yung kandidato nila pero, di ba, napag-iisipan ng hindi maganda.
Hindi nga
walang kahit minsan hindi nyo naisip to run for public office.
Me? I get the mayor's name wrong. You know, politics, look at Sandro, magaling siya di ba, British, I just talk. I just joke and that's the wrong way. Anyway.
Pero yung pag nakita niyo yung mga tao dyan sa Love for All na yan, alin yung pinaka-touching na eksena sa inyo?
Ako yung mga matatanda. When they, parang nabubuhayan sila. That's, for me, fortunate that I'm in this position. You can help people. You know, the irony about all of this is I'm scared of injections and the doctor. I'm really scared. So sabi po sa akin, ayan, karma ka. Kasi you don't like going to so. But no, it's really and then, syempre,
medyo may soft spot siya, no, for the elders. Kasi nga siguro, when you're in her position, doon mo makikita or mararamdaman na talagang meron kang power to help. And parang, minsan yung ganun, parang you would want to have more. It's really very attractive yung power or influence that you can have once you step into their shoes or into the position that they are in.
Siyempre, government can't do everything, di ba? So, yan, yung mga like, all these private, let's say, Philip Morris, Toyota, MVP, you know, all they want is a little thank you. Di ba? Parang, just acknowledge them. Kasi sila din naman may CSR, di ba? So, parang, dumami yung pagtulong namin, ganyan-ganyan.
At naging organized siya.
Naging organized.
Punta kayo ng Bataan, punta kayo ng Isabela.
Kasi nung umpisa, one day lang, di ba? So tinitignan ko, bakit pa tayo pupunta? One day, picture taking. So now they go 3 days before, then we go to the poor barangays. Talagang sub-sub. And pati sila it's really so gratifying.
Alam niyo dito guys, I think marami sa ating mga Pilipino hindi alam na yung mga brands, ang dami yung minention na brands, medyo ads. But yung mga brands or yung mga big companies kasi may mga CSR yan or yung sinasabi lang community and social responsibility that they really have yung mga outreach programs to help the underprivileged communities. And yung mga projects na yan, yung mga efforts na yan, is really from the companies themselves. And minsan, syempre, humingi sila ng tulong sa the likes of First Lady or yung mga ibang politician that can help them boost yung attendance ng mga tao. So, yun nga yung mahirap din doon eh. Kasi even for mga projects na gano'n, talagang nababahira ng politika. Because, really kasi may mga politicians talaga na dinudungisan yung ganong ano eh, ganong mga eksena or ganong mga events or ganong mga charity work. But, ano yan guys, mga kapwa ko mamamayan, meron talagang mga companies na gumagawa ng ganyan. May mga outreach programs talaga sila. So, yun lang sana sa mga ganon, kagaya nung sa Dole, yung tupad nila, sana lang hindi mas malaki yung mukha ng politician kesa do sa brand. 'Di ba? So, yun lang. Sana maging aware yung mga brands din na when you do your social responsibility efforts or community social responsibility efforts nyo, hindi kayo nauungusan or hindi kayo na sasapawan nung mga politicians na in-invite nyo to collaborate with you.
Talaga.
Kayo po, bagamat asawa po kayo ng isang politiko, mula pa nung di ba? Gobernador si presidente, congressman, senador, 30 years na pala yun.
31 on April 17.
31 years na pala.
Don't forget to greet me.
Opo. Sanay na ba kayo ngayon na kayo po ay nasa receiving end ng mga pagbatikos, pagpuna, sabi nyo nga, paninira?
Actually, si Bong, ako I'll admit in the beginning, parang na-shock ako. Ano mo ginawa ko sa mga tao na to na ganun, like evil, right? Like inventing. And then I thought, you know, if Bong could do this for 30 years, yung talagang lahat. Hindi siya nag-graduate, drug addict, ganito, ganyan. Siguro man kaya ko, no? For 1,500 days. There's a saying, di ba, in Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, you make the wife bad. Kunyari ako yung masama. So the husband looks good, di ba? Eh ngayon, medyo seditious lang yung sinasabi nila. Hindi nakakatawa, di ba? But, you know, somebody told Bong, why aren't you standing up? Why don't you say something?
Yes.
You know what he said? It has to stop at some point.
I agree na it really has to stop. So, I think sila, they are trying to be the bigger persons, sa mga situations na ganyan, sa mga issues na ganyan. Because it's never going to end. Kung papatulan nila, every kibot papatulan, it's never really gonna stop. So, I think sila parang, sige, bumanat kayo ng bumanat hanggang sa may exhaust kayo. Diba? Because kung ikaw yung presidente or ikaw din yung first lady, you'd rather spend your time doing far more different or more important things for the people than patulan tong mga taong nagkikreate lang ng mga noise.
If you think all the past, they're vindictive, ganito, did you ever hear my husband talk bad about anyone? It has to stop. Alam mo ba, kukwento ko, dadal ko talaga. Nung first month ng asawa ko, umuwi siya, sabi niya, I told you, di ba, ano itong pinasukan natin? Wala kaming kuryente, wala tayong bigas, wala tayong water, wala tayong, di ba, they sold it to, sabi niya, what happened to nation building? So talagang, sabi ko, kasi my father-in-law, who I never met, apparently he was good at nation building. Now, naging politika and all that. I said, honey, kaya mo yan, God is good. At least it's you, then another. So that's why we keep traveling, di ba, to get investors in.
Yes.
Because we have no money. Ganun ka simple. Walang pera, daming.
Masakit na.
Come to think of it, no? O nga naman, parang, a lot of people will always think na gala-gala sila or whatever. Meron bang katuturan yung pagpunta-punta nila sa ibang countries, ganyan-ganyan, nagkakaroon ba ng result and all, ganyan. But then again, that's why you have to reach out. Kasi, parang we have to hunt for help eh. So, I get kung bakit gano'n. But syempre, hindi nga naman ako as in super politically invested. Hindi ako full-blown hardcore political reactor or analyst. But, naintindihan ko somehow na, yun nga, kasi parang daming utang. So, kailangan talagang maghanap ng resources or mga makakatulong kung paano ang gagawin moving forward. Because if you're just going to stay in your own bubble, I don't know how you can improve or survive pag, di ba? Pag hindi ka lumabas or pag hindi mo ginawa ng paraan. So, yun lang for me. Another point lang din na napansin ko sa kanya is really parang talagang 1,500 days. Kating-katis siyang umalis. Pero I'm sure, yung ibang tao dyan sasabihin, hindi umalis ka na. Kating-kati ka na palang umalis eh. Di ba? Ay nako, tayo talagang mga Pilipino, I'm sure. May nagsasalita ng ganyan dyan sa tabi-tabi.
Na bati ko sa inyo, na talagang dinamdam nyo o ininda ninyo.
Me, I don't get pikon in the sense that it's really stupid na what they're doing. Parang, kumbaga sa level, they're not even sophisticated, di ba? Kumbaga sa, just invent. Ako, I get pikon when they hurt my sons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, di ba, that,
any mother would be. I mean, as silly as it may be, pag yung anak mo na yung pinipitik-pitik dyan or tinitira-tira dyan, kahit silly ba yung rason, kikibo at kikibo ang nanay. That's natural. You cannot discount that from any mother. You cannot take that away from any mother. Kahit anong age niyan. Basta anak ang pinag-uusapan. Lalaban at lalaban ang nanay. Even nga, I know people na even if yung anak nila yung mali or yung may kasalanan, they would still defend their child. They would even shield their child. So, sa part na yan, I mean, yeah, you can hit her with anything, pero wag yung anak niya. Ibang usapan pagdating sa mga anak.
When President Duterte says, si Sandro Marcos gusto maging Prime Minister.
Mm-hmm. Pero yun sa inyo, have you ever contemplated on filing charges against these people?
You know, I'm a lawyer, right? Apo. Filing charges is my life.
Apo.
Kung yan lang, huwag naman, sayang naman yung panahon ko.
Diba? Parang, kasi nga, I think she sees the value of time and effort. So if, di ba, parang unwarranted naman yung mga claims or anything, might as well use her time on more things na mas may importance or value than patulan tong mga detractors nila or kakompetensya nila. So I think, yun nga, parang medyo yung mga detractors nila, medyo tamaan kayo ng kaunti.
Filing fees lang.
Opo.
No.
Hindi pa.
No. Did my husband ever file against all these people? Mm-hmm. It has to stop. It has to stop somewhere there.
Pero kailan? Paano?
Against me? Mm-hmm. Siguro in 1,500 days.
Matatapos din yan.
And si Bog, sa dami yung sinabi, alam mo, Katuning, he works so hard. He has aged because you know how hard it is. You're trying so hard. And ganito, ganyan. Nag-travel ka, ganito. And it's all trolls, di ba? I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Me, the most painful, nothing. If they, my son, my children,
Mm-hmm.
Grabe, no? Hindi na siya affected sa mga rumors. Invento na nga eh. So, nagiging numb. But really, if sa anak, wala. Ibang usapan yan. I mean, kahit sino. Kahit may resources ka man or wala, lalaban at lalaban ka. Or ipaglalaban mo yung anak mo.
Pero araw-araw eh.
Invento na nga eh. It gets more, that what you said, mayor of Davao or something?
A governor of Davao.
Kilala mo ba?
Yes.
Ako, hindi ko siya kilala.
Opo.
Kasi yung pagkagamit ng pangalan ko, naku, my favorite. Sabihin, alam mo, kung gagamitin yung pangalan, ako mismo tatawag. Hindi naman ako shy. I left my law firm to be quiet, di ba? If I had my law firm, everybody could, Mickey says.
Opo. So you get all the credit sa appointment ni ganito, sa pag-fire kay ganito, sa
At least I'm
pag-suspend.
famous. It depends. If haters will hate, right? If they want to believe it.
Opo.
Haters will hate. Tsaka, yun nga, parang, para abalahin niya pa yung sarili niya over things like that. Parang lumalabas mga minute irritances or annoyances na lang eh. Kasi nga, it comes from everywhere na.
Opo. Pero somehow, marami pong naniniwala na mga tao dun sa kanila. And
hindi naman ako tatakbo.
But
boom. So, di ba, parang, kung isipin mo, wasted efforts yung mga pinagkagagawa yung tira ng tira sa kanya. Kasi hindi naman siya tatakbo. So, di ba, I mean, very blunt. Sinabi, hindi na ako tatakbo. So, anong sense ng pinagsasabi nyo? Okay, fine. Some of you will say, well, nagbabounce yun dun sa husband mo. Nakaka-affect yun dun sa husband mo. Well, then, it tells more about you. Para tirahin mo yung wife or yung first lady, if ang intention is yung president talaga, then that tells something about you kung isa kang detractor or isa ka sa mga bashers nitong mga to. Nito ni na First Lady Lisa. Diba? Hindi ka makadiretso do sa target mo. Ano ka? Diba? Itong parang you're barking at the wrong tree. So, sino bang may wasted efforts ngayon? So, I think, ganun siya. Ganun niya tinitake yung mga bashing.
Ang effect nun ay pati po sa inyong asawa at sa administrasyon niya.
Sige. So, take it to that conclusion. Maiinis ako, I'll file a case. Bob will file a case. And then, it's two factions again. What happened to nation building?
Ay, lalo.
So, it's never ending, di ba? Tsaka, nanonotice niyo ba na way back then, in the 80s, 90s, we have Marcos and Aquino. Tapos ngayon, it's becoming Marcos and Duterte. So parang, ano ba yan? Parang, wala kayong originality. Gaya-gaya. Nag-Marcos and Aquino na nga dati. Ang tagal-tagal nga nung sigalot na yun eh. Tapos uulitin nyo pa. Wala kayong originality. Tapos parang, gaya lang din nun sa panahon ni Gloria ang tawag dito, natanggal si Erap tapos nag-ascend yung vice president. So parang ganung drama din may parang gusto nyo mangyari this time. Tapos parang ito naisip ko lang din parang lumalabas sa lahat ng to, yung mga Marcoses yung underdog. And despite them being the underdogs, strong sila. That's my guess. That's my perception or my opinion on this. Pero, diba? Because, yun nga tinotaunt mo yung nasa posisyon para magkaroon kayo ng issue, para magkaroon ng labanan. And so, someone or either one of you will be triumphant in the end. Parang, storyline na yun before. Hindi ba pwedeng maiba naman ngayon? I mean, ulit? Kailangan pa ulit-ulit?
Ilalo nga, isang beses, yung isang congressman, former congressman, si Attorney Chong, narinig niyo naman siguro yun. Sabi, sasampalin ko yung kayo nga daw po.
Diba?
Narinig niyo po yun. Ano pong naramdaman niyo?
My first reaction was, you're an officer of the court.
Opo.
And then he says, we cheated. Pero nandun siya nung counting. Nandun siya. He was part of our election team. So why will you wait 1 year to say that we cheated? Diba? Nandun ka, every meeting nandun ka. But,
now hearing this, kasi nga, na always naman very maingay yung kabilang side. And then now hearing this on PBBM side, alam mo yung parang, I have the same question, na parang, di ba kasama kanila nung nangyayari yung nananalo sila, nagkakampanya sila, ganyan, and all, and ganyan. Tapos, ngayon ka lang nagsasalita, na may alam kang ganyan, ngayon mo lang pinapaalam sa taong bayan yung mga ganyan, kung mga irregularities pa niyan. Bakit? Bakit ngayon lang? Alam mo na palang may ganyang issue or problema noon pa. Bakit ngayon ka lang nagsasalita? Inayaan mo pang maluklok sa pwesto tong tao na to. Tapos ngayon, babawi ka. Parang hinayaan mo siyang manalo, tapos ngayon magpaprotesta ka. Yan, tawag sa'yo.
You know, they say you're the size of your enemy. Yan mo na siya. I hope he wins for, I don't know what, congressman or governor or whatever.
And all the rest, yung iba pong mga taong siguro parang nagkakasama-sama sila, pero mga dati nyo silang mga kasama. Paano nyo siya?
You want me to mention names?
Yes.
Ang tapang ni Madam, ha? Tapang. Because parang, this time, she's not gonna let it go or let it pass ng ganun-ganun na lang. I mean, sa dami ng mga pinagsasabi nyo about her, it's our time to shine, kumbaga. So, ayan, walang takot siyang i-address niya. Even mention names.
For example, SAS, okay? SAS and RJ, you know, I met them because they were sued for cyber libel. So, they came to me, pro bono. Ako naman, I would write because I was on leave that time. I didn't know that SAS was a guy. Okay? So, my affidavit said, she did. Sabi ni Jenny, ma'am, lalaki yan. So, I mean, I did all that, di ba? So, 3 years pro bono. Tapos bigla na lang, something happened. We went to court. She made a deal with the other side and took RJ away. So I'm like, teka muna. Medyo makapal yan, pro bono, 3 years, tapos you'll fire our law firm. Diba? Naku, I didn't want to tell my partners. Parang, tapos ngayon, kung anong sinasabi, parang.
Yeah, ito, feel na feel ko si Madam dito. Because, oo nga, parang medyo, at least be quiet against her. I mean, if i-criticize mo yung administration, then just criticize the administration, how things are going on or being implemented. Pero don't attack the person or si First Lady. And I'm sure it's not just that one vlogger or one person. Meron ding iba. So, I actually saw from the reaction video of Teacher Mark, yung video ng feature ni Maharlika kay SAS as a response to this interview. And parang nag-wonder din ako Kinuwento niya na yung buong pangyayari. Okay, let's say detailed yung pagkwento niya on how things went between sa kanya and the law firm and with RJ and the law firms, ganyan. Parang nakwento niya na lahat, even kung paano sila nagkaroon ng fallout, sort of, I'm not sure, but sort of fallout, that's how I read it, or that's how I interpreted it. Nagkaroon sila ng fallout ni RJ. Pero hindi niya naman na-deny or na-debunk na it was under pro bono services from the law firm ni FM Lisa. FL Lisa. So parang, dahil mo sinabi, girl. I-debunk mo yung claim dito ni First Lady na for 3 years pro bono yung services nila sa'yo. Tapos, bigla kang nawala. Bigla mo silang ni-let go as your law firm. Dahil mong sinabi, hindi mo naman dinebunk yun. Hindi mo naman sinabi, hindi kayo pro bono, ganyan. Dinebunk niya yung details na kung kailan sila exactong nag-meet and all, ano yung naging interaction or communication between the lawyer from FN Lisa and her. Pero hindi na-debunk or na-correct kung pro bono ba siya or hindi. Ang sinasabi dito ni FN Lisa is, the service was under pro bono. Diba?
Why are you doing that? Well, if you're happy that way, there's such a thing as karma. I'm sure after 1,500 days, you'll stop talking about me.
Si Maharlika.
Maharlika.
Opo.
I met Maharlika in 1997.
You know what? I don't really know Maharlika that well, but yeah, nakita ko lang ulit siya or nakilala ko lang siya sa mga reaction videos ni Attorney Libayan, ni Teacher Mark, ni Direct Freddy. And I think I am Sean Wayne also. As alam mo yung dating sa akin ni Maharlika is, you're very fierce. Pero parang to call somebody as Lisa Smugs or right now Lisa Tanas, I mean, to coin terms like that over a person, parang medyo off siya sa akin or turn off for me yung ganon. Kasi she's very articulate naman and she's very smart and intelligent. So, why use words na ganon just to prove a point or just to divulge information that you feel is relevant or significant na malaman namin mga mamamayan? Medyo hindi siya masyadong kaaya-aya.
We were still in Ilocos. Can I come to your house? So she came. I didn't know her from Adam. Video. That was, I think Bong was governor pa din. And then during elections, she was there. Then bigla na lang gumanon. Sabi ko, okay, if that, wow. I hope the money you got is worth the friendship you lost. Let me put it that way.
Well, medyo nagkakaroon ako ng feeling na gano'n. Parang, sabi niya, for her to know so many things about FL Lisa, they must have been very good friends or they must have had a tight connection before. So para right now to say so many undesirable things or para magkwento ka ng mga hindi magaganda about First Lady Lisa, then it must tell something about you na hindi maganda. I don't know with you guys, but that's the feeling or the opinion that I'm getting or I'm having.
But
you know, there's a saying, unhappy people will want you to be equally unhappy. Diba? Tayo, unhappy ba tayo? Tawa lang tayo ng tawa.
Opo. Pero alam niyo, again, babalik ako dun sa araw-araw siyang nag-vlog, araw-araw may nagre-repost. Hindi naman kakaunting tao ang madaling maniwala sa Pilipinas.
Don't you think there's a designed effort?
Yan ang pupuntahan ko. Nakikita niyo ba na mayroong concerted effort?
You think? I don't think it takes diba? Of course.
Nga po?
Sino gumagawa?
Diba? Very quick for her to figure it out. I mean, parang for the camp of Maharlika to always be doing something like that, parang, well, for sure, merong plan or something. And she knows about it. Si FL Lisa knows about it. Aware siya doon. And hindi na lang din niya pinapansin. Because maybe for FL Lisa, it's not even worth it. And parang sa kanya, wala siyang problem. It's not her problem. The problem is with Maharlika, maybe. Because she's doing this willingly on a regular basis or for several times. Then the problem must be nasa kanya. Wala kay FL Lisa.
Gumagawa niyan?
Sino po?
Tanungin ko sa'yo.
Is it all about money?
Hindi, ito na lang Sila ginagawa. if you're the president of the Philippines and I'm the Pierce lady, Pierce, sa palagay mo ba, hindi ko kaya gawin yan? Ay, Diyos ko, tawagin mo lang yung Romania. Kaya, but it has to stop. This cannot be. Hindi ganon yung Pinoy.
Alam nyo, ito yung sinasabi ko na parang tinutaunt mo yung tao na nasa posisyon. Don't you think na since nandyan siya sa posisyon na yan, hindi niya kayang i-address ka ng in a snap? Or i-deal with you na in a snap of finger? Hindi mo ba naiisip yun? So, di ba, parang pwedeng-pwede eh. Kayang-kaya nilang i-handle ka ng ganun lang kadali. But then, hindi nila ginagawa because, yun nga, it has to stop. So, siguro, for dito sa side ni na FL Liza, siguro, they're just parang, inaya na lang nilang mag-subside and mag-end. Naturally. Kumaga parang mapagod ka na lang hanggang sa huminto ka. So, siguro ganun dito kay na FL Liza. Because, kung tutuusin, kayang-kaya nga nilang ikaw patulan. Hindi na lang nila ginagawa. Because, probably, they just pity you. Kasi parang wala ka ibang magawa. Kundi yan. Diba? Crazy.
Let them do their thing. Sa palagay mo ba, hindi namin kaya gawin yan? You're the president of the country.
Well, actually, marami nga po ang nagsasabi na pagkadali-dali sa inyo, you're the first lady, si Presidente.
First lady.
Hindi po ba, ang dali-dali ninyong gumawa ng paraan to take this YouTube accounts down, Facebook accounts down, TikTok accounts down. Bakit nyo ginagawa?
Isipin mo, when Bong ran for president, he won by 30 million. We did not cheat. You think we're going to cheat? Try losing by 225. Nandun ka, di ba? Ang sakit, Kuya Eddie. So what they were making patikos to Bong, did Bong ever answer? No, because he said, I will not dignify that. And look, he won by 30M. I'd like to think because people believed in him. So now it's harder because he's the president, right? And the gut feeling is fight back, put them down. Why will you do that? What did you accomplish? Down na sila eh.
Tama. What will you accomplish later on? I mean, madebunk sila. And so after silang madebunk, what now? Parang makakadagdag ba yun sa progress ng bansa? If i-debunk sila or if i-address lahat ng eme nila sa mga videos nila. Diba? But so I think that's all for now. I'll just continue again. I'll finish this reaction part 3 kasi medyo 50 minutes na naman. I wanted to keep this like on a 30-minute reaction video lang, but ang haba ng interview ni Madam and medyo ang dami ko rin sinabi, so sorry naman. So yun, I'll just continue again next time. So if you reach up to this point, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending 50 minutes of your time watching me and my kaartehan, my maarting reaction. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Please do comment if you want to say something about me, about this video, about Katunying, and whatever. Leave it there in the comment section below because my comment section is a free wall for you. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Have a good life. Smile always. Bye-bye.